Hi, everybody. Um, Today has been kind of a downer. Um, a little pissed off, a little upset. Um, so for like the last, I think 3 or 4 months, I've been trying to do really good things, eating healthy. I started doing the gluten-free diet. Gluten-free diet then took me to a gluten-free vegan diet, and I went from 370 to 325. And I also have the progesterone cream that I've been taking, and I'm up to 200 milligrams a day, and then I think on like 2 weeks I'm going to go to 300 a day, and that's only for 14 days, and then I drop back down to 200. Um, and for everybody that's been watching knows that I have painful polyneuropathy, and the pain is severe. And I've always had this gut feeling that it's from having very low progesterone. Um, I've seen some research online about it, and everybody could never tell me what it's from, because most of the time when people have neuropathy, it's because they have diabetes, and I do not have diabetes. So we've been trying to figure out what's causing it. And the only thing that I have found that is causing it is I don't make progesterone. It's 0.04. Unless I'm taking like a cream or, something to boost it. So I was thinking that once I got a high level of I'm sorry. Once I got a high level of progesterone in my body, that I would start feeling some relief of the neuropathy. Um, so the other day, well, it's been 10 days, so um, I started about 3 weeks before then, I started having this high pressure, tight feeling in my ears, and I could hear my heart beating in my ears. And I, they were kind of sore and hurting, and I went to the doctors, and the doctor didn't see anything wrong with my ears, and he says, well, you probably have a sinus infection because I see drainage in the back of your throat. And he gave me a prescription of antibiotics, and I'm not one for antibiotics. I hate taking them, because once you take them, you get a yeast infection, and even though I take acidophilus with it, it still works, and it just, it's a bother, and I don't like taking antibiotics if I don't have to. But I thought it's a sinus infection. It's only going to get worse if I don't take it, and my ears are really hurting. So I thought, okay, I'll take it. So about 5 days in to taking the pills, I I was going to the bathroom, and I noticed that there was little specks of blood. The reason why I say on the bathroom floor is because it's tile, so on the carpet you're really not going to see anything. And I thought, where the heck is this blood coming from? Now, with the neuropathy, you need to check your feet all the time just to make sure you don't have a cut. So I immediately checked my feet, and they were fine. So, 2 days later, the same thing happened, except there was more blood. And this time I looked, and I have this 1-inch gash. 1-inch gash in my foot from, it's a 1 inch, and it's about a half-inch open. And I'm like, number one, why the hell can I feel this? So this has been going on for 3 or 4 days of me not knowing. I'm looking all over the bed thinking there's got to be like a puddle, and there's nothing. And I'm like, what the hell is going on? I mean, by all accounts, it should have taken 10 to 15 stitches to close this wound. I don't think I cut it. What I think happened is I think it, because I have very dry feet, and I think it split open. That's what I'm assuming. I also can't wear shoes, so I have to wear slippers. So I checked my slippers to make sure that they weren't cut, and it doesn't look like it was a cut. It really looked like it was a split. So I'm thinking, okay, all the hospital's going to do is stitch me up and give me antibiotics and send me home. Well, I'm already on antibiotics, so I don't need antibiotics. And then I'm thinking, well, do I really... Okay, listen. For me to even go to the hospital, I'm going to have to explain to them. They're not going to believe me that I'm not, that I don't feel anything, that it's hypersensitive. So if you just barely graze my feet, it is so painful. So explaining to them, I mean, like one time I broke my foot, and my toe, not my foot, I'm sorry, my toe. One time I got a cut on it, and, just explain it. They don't care. They don't understand. They don't get it. And, it's like they're going to do what they're going to do, and it's going to be 100 times painful. And not only is it painful for the time that they're doing it, so like, some people, they have to deal with that, and it's done and over with. Yeah, they had to suffer with some pain, but it's over with. To me, this lasts hours upon hours after it's been done, okay? So after they're going to do what they're going to do, it's going to still be, that feeling's going to still be there, that pain, for hours on end. It's not just something that goes away immediately. So I decided that I wasn't going to go in. Now, I have my midwife that helped deliver my baby, who is now 15. We've been friends for 15 years. We're very close, and she's an RN, but she also, like, she's almost a nurse practitioner. She's like really close to that in college. Plus, she works for hospice. So she's very smart, very intelligent. She knows a lot, and it's not something that I took lightly. Oh, I'm not going to go in. It wasn't like that. I have, I have somebody that can help me. Like, what is your suggestion? If I felt that I was in any danger, I would have immediately went in. Because I can't feel my damn feet anyways. So I'm flushing the wound out, and I can't feel anything except this. The only thing I can feel is it's a deeper feeling. It's deep inside. it's a deeper level, I guess. I can't explain it. Um, but it hurts. It feels like you're being poked with a poker, with the hot poker from a fireplace. It almost feels like that. So, um, I've been flushing it out and washing it and putting stuff on it and soaking it, and I know what to do with it, and I've been dealing with that now for 5 or 6 days, and I change the bandages every night, and I just realized how bad this really is. I mean, it's to have a cut that bad in your foot, and number one, not feel it. Number two, walking around like that for so long without, I mean, anything. I could have started gangrene for all I knew. That was like that for a good 2 or 3 days, and I didn't even know it. I didn't even know it, and I just think how how frustrating it is to go through that, to keep feeling this, and I don't know. I really thought that the answer was the higher progesterone, but it's not getting better. I mean, it's only been a few months since I've been doing this, and maybe it takes longer, but I really, truly, I don't feel any different in the neuropathy. I mean, that my fingertips still hurt, my hands still hurt. I was, I was cutting up. I made vegetable stew tonight, and I was cutting up the vegetables to put in the pot, and my hand goes numb. And I don't understand that. I don't understand why. It just, I mean, not only is it painful, but it's an ongoing monotonous, you know, and I'm scared. I'm scared of of what could happen, of not knowing, of. So anyways, that's what's going on with me. Just I'm really upset about it. I'm not sure what to do. It's not like, oh, go to the doctor and they'll give you this and you'll feel better. That's not what this is. You can't. It's not treated like that. Uh, um, Neurotin and I don't know. There's a couple of them. They don't have an effect on me. So the doctors say, oh, well, you need to go get an EMG or EGM or something. It's like they put tiny needles in your legs and they check the feeling. And I said to him, I ain't doing that. There ain't no way I said, that is a torture chamber device to me. Are you kidding me? Oh, no, it doesn't hurt, it doesn't hurt. Okay, to you it doesn't hurt. But to me, it will feel like torture. I mean, laying here now, I have to have my feet off the bed because putting them on the bed, the sheet has to be a certain texture for me to feel any kind of comfort. Our Christmas pictures that I am in the zoo at night. It's about 8 o'clock at night. It's got a little chill in the air. It's in the middle of December, and I'm wearing culottes with slippers. Not because I want to, not because it's something that I, want to do. It's because I don't have a choice. I can't wear long pants, so I freeze. I can't have the cold winter wind on me because it feels like knives cutting through me. So that usually means that I'm staying at home most of the time in the winter. But I'm just wanted to update and let you know what was going on, and I'm still keeping an eye on it. And I also wanted to let you know that as far as trying to conceive, um, we're just waiting right now for tests and timing and all that stuff, and we're still waiting to find out what his levels are, and we're trying to give him the nutrients that he needs to build up testosterone, but they don't think it's going to work that way, so he's going to have to do the natural testosterone cream, which doesn't help your body make testosterone anyway. So another thing is he needs a MRI to see if there's any damage to the pituitary gland. And that's almost $2,000 for an MRI, and he has no insurance. So we're still looking into that. We also found out that the surgery that he had in, I believe, November, I can't remember, 2 or 3 months ago, was not covered, and it's over $10,000. So, forms to fill out, you know. Anyways, I know it's a downer. I'm sorry. I just want to let everybody know what was going on with me. I know I haven't posted much since I think it was September. I'm doing good as far as eating. The only time that I ate meat was during Thanksgiving. I did have a organic turkey. And that was that. I mean, we had the leftovers and stuff, but I mean, ever since then, I went right back to eating vegan. Still, gluten-free vegan. I'm doing pretty good. My husband's not liking it much anymore. My daughter, she realizes that the gluten is affecting her. Another thing too is I think she's having gallbladder problems, and I think um, I think that's starting to get kind of serious, and because she's having pain between her shoulder blades, and I don't want to worry her, but I noticed that she'll keep saying that she's having pain between her shoulder blades and that she has a heartburn. And I'm thinking, that doesn't sound right. That sounds definitely like gallbladder. I mentioned it to her chiropractor, and her chiropractor said that, he had did some pressure points and stuff, and he said that her pancreas and gallbladder is definitely irritated. And she keeps saying that she has rib pain, and she had hurt her ribs about 2 years ago, and she still is having problems with that. And he's thinking that it's gallbladder problems, and it just feels like rib pain to her. So we're definitely going to be getting that looked into. We've got it, with the holidays coming up, it's really hard to see a doctor. So we have to wait till after the first of the year to get her in. So, anyways, I just want to update everybody. I'm sorry I'm being so down, but I'm just, I'm really upset, and I don't know what to do about the situation. There's really, you can't do nothing about it. You know, you just have to keep the wound cleaned. It is healing. It is sealing up. It is starting to, about 2 days ago it started to seep, which is good. That's a good sign. Um, I'm making sure that it's healing well. So if it wasn't healing well, I would immediately go to the ER. But it's just, and today was my last day of my antibiotics. So, um, anyways, I'll let you go, and I'll update soon. Talk to you later. Bye.